Greetings, intrepid survivalists. I'm right next to the obelisk here on the moon Ningues, and we're doing the missions Andromeda Strain 1 to 5. This place always seems to spawn in the same place here. This science, whatever building, science station. Got a new mission available here. It'll trigger when you get close to this place. Just want to switch off the other waypoints on the other moons so that they don't clutter our screen too much. Okay, you've seen me do that. Okay, so there we go. Much better. We need to go and talk to Commander Pendrell here. Pendrell. That's in the. That'll be in the. In that new game suggestion at the bottom. Here he is.
Hello. You must be the specialist we've been counting on. When Command told me that we were opening a black support contract, I had no idea if it would even get filled. Thank you for volunteering to be transferred to this chunk of ice. I still have a few minutes if you have any questions. Otherwise, we should get going soon. I have a feeling the artifact interference is getting worse, and I don't want to leave here without results. What would you like to know?
So there's a bunch of things we can ask him. Our main thing is the mission, so we just ask, how can I help?
You have been assigned to us as a specialist for difficult missions. Just in time, because one of our science teams, led by Dr. Handrell, has not reported in for some time. He is supposed to take samples in the northern glacier region 2 days ago. Your first task, please go and see what's going on. And take a weapon with you. The Hishkill are becoming more and more aggressive. Oh, and before I forget, our technician, Kyner Rand, really wants to talk to you before you go. He's over at the main station.
I'm on my way.
Hello, sir. I assume you're the specialist we've been waiting for. Please excuse us for not seeing you land. The technology is becoming increasingly unreliable, and the Hishkal out there are also becoming increasingly aggressive. A year ago, there was a disaster here in the alien system with similar signs, and even talk of a battle with an alien fleet that suddenly appeared out of nowhere. Curious, isn't it? But I'm talking too much again. How can I help you?
Okay, there's a lot of things you can ask this guy, but mission critical is Pendrell said you wanted to talk to me.
It's a personal matter. I am searching for Dr. Hayalonoko, my acquaintance. His daughter asked me to find him. He should be here on Ningues. Dr. Onoko studied the local population of Hishkill and wanted to find out why some of them become so aggressive. He disappeared a few months ago. I am not getting any help from the researchers here, including Pendrell, and I can hardly leave the station. It would be great if you could do me a favor and help me find him.
Sure, I'll keep my eyes peeled. Mission objective on the right-hand side there, go to the science vessel. Okay, so Ningues being an ice moon, it's very cold. There's a video in the description for how to prepare for Ningues. But the best thing is this EVA boost for the cold. It's like a 190 cold protection. It's the best. It's the best thing that you can use on this with all this ice to protect you. So we're gonna just look for the marker for science vessel. There it is. I'm just going to fast forward to here. So when we get here, there's going to be a bunch of Hishkal that you need to eliminate, and check them all for alien organisms. There we go. There's one. Right, alien organisms. You're gonna need to collect a bunch of them in one of the missions that follows up. So collect them as far as you can. Try not to do that while you're flying. That's not the right way to fly. So there's two of them outside. Sort them out. See if they've got organisms. And then there's a couple more on the inside. So quite a bit of action. Let's find a way to the breach and hope Dr. Hendrell is still alive. Shooting inside this place with your miniguns is not a good idea. Refrain from that. To just, not maybe kill that guard and cause some trouble. There's nothing here. Check this guy. Also nothing. Right, so our guard has probably dealt with these two characters. Here we go. These guys are also slim pickings here. On the left hand side, you've got an oxygen supply. If you might need. We're gonna go back and just make sure that you know what we're talking about. Yes, and right. So up here on the left is the elevator to the floor we need to go to. This is where you're going to find your Tales of Tosh. There's a video link in the description for finding all 16 Tales of Tosh. The reward is a lot of backstory and a nice poster. Here's the guy what we want to talk to.
Thanks to your cash. That was the last second rescue. We were collecting samples when suddenly all hell broke loose. The radio went out and so did the propulsion. Here, these samples must go to the station immediately and be examined. Please give them directly to Pendrell. This is too important. The samples must not be lost. Do you hear? I'll stay here and keep collecting. And tell Pendrell to send more men. We can't leave here yet.
Okay, very nice. There's the data on the left. Got a new objective. Return to the science station. Here's our elevator. And we just gotta get back. Nothing eventful happens here, except for falling through that thing, and then getting back to the science station. I don't think there was anything else that I needed to add in here. Don't know why this edit's taking so long. Let me just fix that. Oh, here we go. We're just switching off stuff. We're switching off the waypoints to reduce the screen clutter. Okay, that looks much better. Okay, here we go. Alright, we're at the science station. Commander Pendrell is highlighted there. The 3/4 way up on the screen. Let's just go talk to Pendrell. See what he's got to say.
Dr. Hendrell survived thanks to your efforts. Let's hope it is worth it. Thank you also for sending the report. We've extracted the essential data and analysis is underway. You are welcome to keep the extracted parts of the report. Come back later. Maybe we'll have results by then.
Okay, see you later. We got money and reputation, and we're set to friendly with Polaris Megacorp. Very nice. Let's go to part 2 of Andromeda Strain.
Welcome back. This was a complete success. Analysis shows signs of self-organizing matter. This opens up incredible options. Self-building colonies, self-reinforcing armor. Just think, a revolution. Before I report this, however, we need additional verification. Dr. Hendrell has asked me to bring some samples from another hemisphere of the moon. This is where you come in. Bring us 5 more samples. Unfortunately, you are going to have to get hands-on with the GESCHICHTE. Be prepared.
I shall be on my way. Okay, this is what I've been telling you about. Gotta collect these little alien organisms inside the Hishkal. Before we do that, we can go and go to the trader. On the right hand side there's you can see the healing thing. So we want to sell this this science data. It's worth quite a bit, 1,700. You do not want to sell your alien organisms because we need to collect 5 of them for old for Pendrell there. Don't know why that was such a long edit. Okay, so you can find Hishkal around the base here. 1 or 2 will be in close vicinity, and you want to get all of them. You want to get as many as you can because I don't know what the averages are of getting these things. It seems like it's pretty bad. Okay, that guy had nothing. When you see drones, okay, when you see the drone, you probably didn't see that drone before it got tagged. Get them, okay, because drones are your enemy. This highlands are a very good source for pentaxid. In all 4 moons, I think this is the most prolific source of pentaxid. You'll also find them near bases, these Hishkal, and also drones that you need to eliminate. Okay, I think there's 2 of them here. Okay, so I'm gonna go cowboy style on this guy. Okay, here's another one. Let's just see. So I think this guy's got one. Nice. I don't know what the odds are. I'm not gonna look it up. I'll find on this on the edge of this, between where the mountain area go to the edge, you'll find quite a lot. So now this is something that you've got to be careful of, right? So you got all excited here. There's 2 of them. I didn't notice the drone until it started taking shots at me. And that drone is out of range. This blaster only has a 99 meter range. And obviously this did not end well, okay? So careful of that. Apart from cold, you also have hail on Ningues that can give you a hard time. So be careful of that. Okay, we're done. That should be enough for the scientists to work with. Let's go back to the station. Okay, we've got an update there on our objectives. Let's just switch on over here, and then this is where IDA is going to give us a bit of input. Commander, I have analyzed the samples. According to the analysis, this is a life form as a combination of biomass and crystals. This is an incredible discovery.
I knew we could rely on a specialist like you. The collected samples will have to wait though, because in the meantime there have been some attacks here by a larger group of Hishkal, as if they were intelligent. I'm still waiting for some more information from the scouts. Please come back later.
Okay, very nice. End of part 2. We've got some money, we got some reputation. Let's sell that. Let's go sell those alien organisms here at the trader and get a bit of healing after we got pummeled by the hail. And we're gonna woof, that's another hit. Okay, so the medic station is there on the right hand side. Just get patched up. Bush 1 time, and we also want to sell the alien organisms, and they go for a good price. 2,800, but this guy only takes 8 of them. He also takes xeno substrate, quite a bit of that, but he only takes 9 of these mutated substances, but that's 4,000. You can get meat from this guy for your MREs, but they're expensive. 5, you can get them cheaper at Skillion. Eggs, yeah, go for 1 money. Man, that just makes collecting them totally redundant. You can just buy a load of eggs from this dude to do your for your medical stuff. Okay, I see we've got a bit of drone action here. That's weird. Usually the space would take these things out. I don't know what the deal is here. If it was just shooting at us, that can sometimes happen. Weird. This thing has got a lot of stuff, and the hail is still going. Fortunately, it's not as bad as the fire rain on Skillion. Let's see if we can get this part 3 going.
Good news! We were able to identify a nest of Hishkal, and that's where the attacks are coming from. I think if we smoke that out, we will deter them for a longer time and we can finish our research in peace. Let's go. Don't waste any time. Find the nest and destroy it.
Okay, so here we go. Andromeda Strain part 3 is afoot. And the mission objective is go to the mineral synth lab, which will highlight, there it is, the yellow marker will highlight. So I'm not going to do a fast forward because this is just here. This is like really close. And then I want to just show you how to do this. This is just for the video, but it's useful to know how to get into the debug screen to do things that are totally doable in this game. All right, so here we go. DM in the console, and then you can access the debug screen. Make it daylight so we can see what's going on. Very nice. Just keep an eye out for drones. What is IDA telling us here? This seems to be an extremely old technical facility. What would creatures like the Hishkal want? Yeah. We should investigate and search the building all the way to the top. Indeed, IDA, we should do that. Okay, that thing is going to spawn there. Very nice looking monster. One of the favorites. Just open up the door, and there's its twin is inside there, waiting for you. Also a Hishkal, and we want to check out the Hishkal for what did you call that? A little guests. Another one in here. This is not the place to do fallback. That's a bad place to do that. Let's see if he's got nothing. Let's check this guy out. Nothing. Oh, okay. So those arachnids, they just have like alien stuff. Where you get into this place is through here. The reason you park inside the base and underneath is because of potential drone attacks. Okay, so we go up 1 floor on that first little elevator, and then over here, before I show you where the loot is, just go all the way. I don't know, go all the way to the top. There's a floor here with lots of pentaxid. I think this pentaxid regrows here. So this might be can be a place where you can come and collect pentaxid on a regular basis. Oh, we've got a little alien organism there. These things have been they're short. I don't know what the story is. Usually they're all big. I'll have to come and check later if my theory holds water. Okay, so here we go. IDA. Attention, Commander, hold your fire. Look over there. The Ishkal is waving at you. He seems to want to talk. Okay, IDA, obviously you've never seen anything wave, but let's go with it.
We, not threat, knowledge, PDA, device, take, read, understand Ishkal, danger, big stones glow not visible. All threat comes, protect biological.
Okay, so we take the PDA and we see what Dr. Hayal Onoka had to say about the Ishkal. The Ishkal seems to be the original inhabitants of this moon. Overall, our research shows that the species, which is very peaceful towards us, completely contradicts any theory of evolution. Their exoskeleton emits an energy field similar to that of the progenitor artifacts. We haven't had a chance to analyze this or in more detail yet, but had a chance to talk to one of the elders. Actually, talked is too generous. We exchanged information in a roundabout way. He promised to protect us. Not sure what he meant by that. I'll take him to the main camp as we have the necessary equipment there. This raises some questions. IDA, I think we should start questioning the Polaris' excessive interest in these Ishkal creatures. This doesn't feel right at all. Okay, so there's a couple of things that we need to just find here before we go back to the science station. This is the PDA he gives us. If you come in here and pick that up, that's the data you'll get. This is one of the Tales of Tosh, okay, the same video as before. I don't know if this is another one or what the deal. Oh, there's the number of it. Okay, so this is the second one on Ningues. Okay, this is that's the place where the pentaxid grows. Okay, so there are two. There are two. What do you call those things? Alien containers. This is a dead end here. I can't go through there. I'll show you how to get on the business side of that pile of stuff. Unless you've taken the core out, and you can just hack through that with your multi-tool. Okay, so this is the big door. It's still closed. Down here, there should be one or two dinosaur-y things, raptors. Better just sort it out before it bites you. Then this, I think, is the switch for the power switch for the station. There you can see the thing sticking out. There's a Ishkal down here. Right. Nice loot. Okay. Okay, yeah, down here there'll be another one. Another, what you call it? Okay, shoot the Ishkal. Sorry, bro. Okay, oh, he's got a little thing, a little alien artifact. What do you call those things? That little octopus. That's it. Those are the best things that you can loot-wise. Plus, I haven't been. Okay, this thing opens up to the lobby here. Okay, this is the lots of things. All low-level stuff. That's all low-level stuff. Then this is the that place where we on the other side where it seemed like it was a little bit. And there's the stuff in here is just standard, you know, nothing epic. And I can't remember where I got in. This is where I can't remember where I got in. I don't know what that switch is there on the wall. I think it's also a power switch for the whole station. Let's just check. Yeah, it's like the whole thing. You switch the whole thing on and off. You want to keep the switch on because it's the grow lights that make that pentaxid grow. That's a random or a variable thing, and then there's also containers everywhere with stuff that you should collect. I have a feeling if you destroy the core, you'll be able to pick up those bikes. I think that's the best thing I can call them, hover bikes. I think. You see, that's what's in those things. These hover bikes, you can't pick them up while the core's in there. I must say, I've never really tried it. I think that there's another switch. That switch might also be. Oh man, you've got to try them all, eh? Okay, when you get out here, stay frosty for a drone attack. Yeah, here it is. Sneaky. Now, if your little buggy was parked outside, that drone would have shot it to pieces. Yeah, that is something that happens. I don't know what on earth that was. I think I need to take a break. That's what I think. Let's get back to the science station and find out why Polaris Megacorp has got such a bad attitude towards these Hishkal. They attack me wherever I land. Maybe they have the same experience. That was the first friendly Hishkal in forever. Let's go see what the commander has to say for himself.
Welcome back. I just read your mission report. It all sounds very strange. You said you talked to one of those creatures. Are you sure you didn't just imagine that? Maybe the stress of the battle. Whatever. I've given the PDA you brought to the lab for analysis. Please come back later.
Done with part 3. We've got money, reputation, and might as well go on with part 4 and 5, which is basically one mission.
Hello again. The PDA you found contained a lot of interesting details about the Hishkal. However, I have never heard of Dr. Onoko. Unfortunately, the PDA was destroyed during the readout. I still don't think these beasts are intelligent, but apparently one was trying to communicate with you. Either way, if there's any truth to it, we'll have to investigate. Find these so-called elders. It's best to ask your contact.
I am on my way. Mission objective update there. Andromeda Strain 4. Go to the Mineral Synth Lab. We know where that is. So what you want to do is you want to fly close by this synth lab to trigger the drones. Here we go. Attention, hostile drones incoming. Okay, so you got to. Here we go. So if you come in fast, you can get out of the way. So they don't spawn on top of you. And you just stay higher than what they are. Get close enough to get a hit, of course. And that's how you deal with these guys. I think there's 3 of them. Also, might be mistaken. You know, that third one could just be a figment of my imagination, or it pops out when we come out of here, and I kind of like, in my memory, it felt like 3. So yeah. You're going to now say, why didn't I use this thing in the first time we came here? And honestly cannot give you a proper answer for that. That switch opens up this this thing, and then you can just go up this elevator to go talk to Mr. H.
Us, fear, deceiver, attack, settlement, cavern, help you. Trust elders, knowledge, protection, danger, all. Show air map, quickly, elders, danger.
You want me to go there and help? Okay. Okay, so of the younger people, you know, these elevators without music, like how difficult is it to have music in an elevator, you know? Like in the olden days, things used to be so much more civilized. When you were in an elevator, there was specific, you know, elevator tunage, and made you feel peaceful, you know, like, I don't know, where are we going, you know, where's this world going? Okay, so here's this third drone, up to no good, and just deal with that thing. There's the old quarry, that's where we're going, by the way. Yes, I've changed it to daylight so that we can see what's going on. What's IDA saying here? The elders will surely be deep in the mine. I think I can locate them. That is just fantastic, IDA. Okay, you wanna deal with these things before you get close to them. That's what miniguns are for. You just wanna put it down inside you. It'll just prevent you from having to jump jet all the way out of this place. Also, if you have a jump jet boost on you, it makes it a lot easier to get out of this place. There's one ornery Ishkal down here that you need to deal with, unfortunately. And then I think we found them. Yes, so do I. And then let's have a look at this PDA. Okay, this is from Dr. Hal Onoko, who is a scientist. The radiation of the progenitor artifacts seems not only the origin of the Hishkal and their evolution, it also unfortunately makes them more and more aggressive the stronger the radiation becomes. Soon a point of no return could be reached. It is imperative that we investigate the other populations of Hishkal on other planets. There's also something important. The essence is completely different from what we thought it is. The essence is the Hishkal. Taking it kills them. The commander won't like this, but he has no choice but to accept. Oh, hello. Back already? I was just... ... followed by an ominous silence.
Hello, biological. Thanks for pacifying the frenzy.
I had to kill them all, unfortunately.
Don't be worried, biological. Many are one, and one is many things. Nothing is lost. The frenzies have lost their connection. Their essence will be harvested.
What does that mean?
It is difficult for us to express ourselves in your language. Once, one of the stars was here. Not like you, but similar. The Unravel. He lived with us, teached us. What he was stopped living by, we do not know. It's mysterious. Ishkal are not using shooting weapons. He was not stopped living by the frenzies as well. A great loss. Sad, in your words. His essence has been absorbed into us.
That is sad to hear. Blue one with scary face?
It is, but we are surprised. Another biological, similar to you but not the same, was already here several times, visiting us and the Onoko, his name, the Bendrell. He wanted our essence, but we couldn't give it to him. He didn't understand. He became angry. He threatened. The Onoko tried to explain to him, but Wait! The metal ones are back! Quick, biological! Please, you must defend us!
What the? Commander, the quarry is under attack by drones. We must destroy them. The Hishkal are defenseless. That will happen, IDA. A case of butt whooping is about to be unbottled on some unexpected drones. There it is. Okay, so I get a little bit of space between me and these cans of mischief. There we go. Right, so yeah, so it's 4 of these things. Don't let them catch you unawares. What is happening here? We are being followed. I shall talk to the elders. Again. So this landing sequence feels like forever. So I'm just going to skip back to the elders, if that is okay with you.
Thank you again, biological one. We don't know how to show gratitude to you, biological, but we can offer you knowledge.
What is this essence that Pendrell wanted?
Pendrell, he obviously hunting us down for our essence, as you called it. The flying metals, he also had them with him when he first met, and the last time the Enoco was functioning. To explain, we are the essence. We gather the earth and stones as bodies. We are connected to the world connected to us. We feed on the vibrations of the great black stones. Power and life, life and power. Grow power and life. Do you understand, biological? What are you going to do, biological?
Not sure I understand, but I will bring the truth to light.
We thank you for the help. We are grateful. We try to calm the frenzied ones, even if not much success, due to the constant overfeeding from the energy vibrations getting stronger.
No, thank you. I need to inform Rend that we have found the doctor, or at least what is left of him. And then it's time to confront Pendrell and put a spoke in his wheel. Maybe put a spoke up his... What do you think, IDA? As per usual, IDA is responding with diddly squat. Okay, so you wanna put a jetpack boost on your spacesuit. You wanna buy one of those things, because it's only later on in the game, I think, when you can manufacture those, if ever. So you gotta, that's what you need money for. See? That's why we're collecting money wherever we can, so we can buy cool stuff. Okay, so IDA is about to wake up from his nap, and then he's gonna go, be careful, Commander. The situation has become even more confusing since we arrived here. And what you want to do is you want to park your little spaceship underneath this thing, because we're going to experience what is generally referred to as an airborne assault in a couple of minutes. Mission objectives: Dr. Kyner Rand.
Walker ready? How can I help you?
A long list of things that we can talk to Kyner Ranger, but we want to talk about the unfortunate and late Dr. Enoco.
He's dead, you see? I'm afraid I have some sad news to report then. I will arrange for his remains to be recovered, and we will try and find out what really happened. The Hishkals say they were not involved in this. I wouldn't be surprised if someone did have their dirty fingers in this.
My sincere condolences to you, friend. Mission objective: got a Pendrell. Okay, so part 4 ends up here. I'm not sure what the trigger is. I think it's getting close to the shuttle. But it's weird because your mission objective is to talk to Pendrell, and the mission stops before you can do that.
So the Hishkal knew my name, you say, and that Dr. Unoko was killed, but not by them? Interesting, but rather unlikely. Perhaps you're a little too exhausted by the unfortunate events you were part of. I think your mission here is accomplished in any case. The data we have enough evidence to plan a large harvest, a further investigation of the Hishkal. Thank you very much for your help. I have already reported to headquarters. Now please leave the shuttle. We will launch at any minute.
You will not get away with that. Okay, so objective is find the terminal. It's just on the other side there. What does IDA say? Commander, if you can, find me a terminal. I could try to upload our last conversation and the info of the Hishkal elders, as well as the logs of the attack, to the station communication and send them encrypted to all recipients. Maybe someone will listen.
The report has been sent and something is already happening. Ships are approaching and I'm reading strong stray radiation from the shuttle. Commander, Technical Officer Rand is calling you.
Put him on.
Sir, the security systems are currently going crazy, so we needed to have them shut down. I'm tracking multiple bombers and drones inbound to our location. We are defenseless, and we cannot wait. This is not... Sir, it's Pendrell. He's rerouting all controls to the shuttle cockpit, sir. You have to stop him.
Nothing will make me happier. Rand transmitting here. Turrets are offline and we will not be able to withstand a massive attack for long. Take care of as many enemies as you can and stop Pendrell, whatever it takes. Okay, so there's a couple of ways of peeling this particular banana. You can go out and fight these guys, which is bucket loads of fun. These bombers are pretty tricky to get. The drones are not a problem, but be very careful. You see those bombs? Make sure that you do not get hit by a bunch of bombs. Fly into them, because that is extremely not good. Okay, the other way to handle this is go straight to Pendrell. This will bring in the Arcanian battleship that will take out the majority of the bogies. At the bottom of the screen, we've got the Arcanian battleship. Attention all, this is Commander-in-Chief of the DESC fleet. We have been informed of a severe policy violation. Commander Pendrell, do not resist. You are under arrest.
Ah, the so-called specialist. That's close enough, sir. I have a question, if I may. How is it that no one at headquarters knows about you? Who are you? Why are you disturbing my work here? Anyway, goodbye, specialist. I won't forget their help when I return the favor you did to me.
What the... Pendrell, you lost. Give it up, dude. Commander, I set your weapon to non-lethal. Shoot at Pendrell to stun him so he can be arrested. He escaped. He seemed to have used some kind of teleporter. You should talk to Rand as soon as possible. Okay, so you see the little map in the top right-hand corner. See how quickly those red dots are being eliminated by the battleship, and also the station's weapons platforms seem to have come online now, so those things are not a problem.
Pendrell escaped, the bastard. I'm pretty sure he had his hand in what happened to the Dr. Unoko too. We risked our lives for him, and he was only after those Hishkal and their essence. I didn't think they were intelligent. Damn. They'll probably never trust us again. We have some making up to do, and as interim commander, that'll be my job. Our government on Akenia Prime should send help quickly before this spreads. At least thank you. A beginning has been made. I won't forget that.
Okay, that's it. There's no credibility seal in this mission, but we get plenty of reputation points. Our reputation with Polaris is higher than with any other of the factions. Best not to mess that up. Thanks for watching. See you later, and don't think about subscribing.
Just it do.